If you recently watched Taylor Swift's Bejeweled music video and thought, hey, I want to make that outfit, well, this is the video for you. Because that's exactly what we're doing. Okay. In this house we craft in pajamas. Normally I would start a video just kind of like coming up with ideas for what I want, but not this time. No, this one's too important. We are literally gonna make this, and I wanted to make sure that I could actually do it before I was like, let's try, because I liked it so much. It is a corset and a pair of shorts, and it's just covered in jewels. Like that's it. We're done. Get a corset and a pair of black shorts, cover it in jewels. That would 100% work. I am not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's get to it. I just layered up my fabric, and now I'm putting my pattern pieces down. I'm pinning them so that they don't move when I cut them out. And as I'm cutting, I'm paying very close attention to the symbols and markings on the pattern. I pin all of the pieces together in the correct order and stitch them together. Once I've stitched all the small panels together, I layer them up with the heaviest fabric on the bottom and the two lighter fabrics on top with the right sides facing together. I carefully pin everything together and then sew around the perimeter of the corset, leaving the bottom open. Next, I prepare to add the boning channels. In this case, I will be adding the channels where the seam stitching already exists. Sew the channels as straight and even as possible. Trim off any excess fabric from the bottom of the corset. Then I measure, cut, sand, and insert all of the bones into the channels. To secure the bottom edge of the corset, I stitch on some bias tape. It's looking so good, and I'm super excited about this. My original plan was to just stick with the corset and then just like deck it out with all of the little gems that I have, but now I'm thinking, do I have a pair of black pants I can cut up, and where are my black boots that I don't wear anymore that I can glue jewels onto? Let's go look. Toss that aside, and here we go. I think these are gonna work. I found them! So I'm about to cut these leggings off, and when I tell you that this was the first pair of leggings I ever bought, like we're talking back in 2010 maybe, you could not have paid me enough money to cut them up. I was devoted to them, and I don't even know why I still have them. They're not good. They're not even stretchy anymore, but I just have held on to them, and now it's time to sacrifice them to the craft gods. After I cut the leggings into shorts, I pinned up the cut edge and sewed it with a zigzag stitch to prevent any curling. I have to show you guys something, and it's unsettling. Look at the bum crack on this mannequin! I've decided to use a hot glue gun because after a short test, it holds on to both the stretchy pants fabric and the satiny corset fabric, and I think I'm just gonna go with it. I tried to plan out where I wanted the gems to go before gluing them on. I feel like I have a tendency to make patterns where I don't actually want patterns, and so to prevent that from happening, I just layered the jewels out onto the corset before permanently gluing them on. Trying to get all the little glue strings off the corset was the most frustrating part of this build. If you think you have them all, I assure you, you do not. There is always glue, there are always strings. By the time I started bejeweling the shorts, I didn't have many gems left, so I needed to be more strategic. This also meant that I wasn't going to have enough jewels to bedazzle the boots. Basically what I'm saying is always buy twice as many sparkles as you think you need, maybe more, because you can never have enough. After a quick try on, I noticed there was a spot on both sides of my hips that still needed gems, so I marked them with pins and added more on. Okay, let's talk about this wig. It's trash, but with a little heat and a lot of brushing, it's totally workable. I definitely bought this wig 10 years ago, and somehow it is just still holding up. When I brush it, so many of the little hairs come out, and it's about time to retire this bad boy. Next, I attempted to recreate this makeup look. I am definitely a student when it comes to makeup, and I feel like I looked more like Taylor in drag than the real thing, but I'm 100% taking that as a win. It is time to zip up the danger boots and try everything on. Have I fulfilled my T-Swift dreams? I would say yes. I would definitely say yes, this has done it for me. Maybe not forever, but for right now, I'm feeling good. On a range of easy to difficult, I would say you can make it more difficult by constructing your own corset, or you can make it easier by just buying one, and they're 20 bucks online. It's not like I saved a lot of money by making my own corset. This method would also work for the white corset that she wears in the video. It's like white with like a bunch of crystal-y jewels glued onto it. Dita Von Teese also wears the same one in the video. I opted for this one because I already had black fabric and I had all these little gems because I was gonna make a costume for my friend's dog one time, and I just never got around to it. The shoes I have are horrendous. In the little reveal video, you can see that about halfway through, I switched to just like a pair of black tights, like black stockings, because I could not walk in those shoes. There will be more Taylor Swift Bejeweled content over on my Instagram and TikTok, which are both Alexandria Layne. I would love it if you went and checked that out. If you enjoyed this content, this is your formal invitation to like and subscribe. In this house we craft in pajamas, and more videos are on their way soon.